Hello, welcome to our Kenyans Like This Part 2 as we look at cultural aspects that may affect our progress as a country. What is culture? Culture is a way of life. It's an integrated pattern of human knowledge, belief, and behavior. It is how we take in knowledge together and what we believe in and how we act it out. And we pass this along to the next generation. We will look at the cultural aspects from the book African Friends and Money Matters, written by David Marantz. Of course, it does not talk about all Africans have been this way, but there are commonalities that we can pick from. We will be looking at 15 of them. So join me. Number 1, Africans are very sensitive and alert to the needs of others and are quite ready to share their resources. Number 2, Africans readily share space and things but are possessive of knowledge. This is a big one for me. My understanding of this, and I could be wrong, is you should know what you need, you should know what you require, you should know where to go, you should know what to do, whether you're new at this. There may not be instructions for a service required. If people have been doing something for a long time, for example, using plastic bags, and a law is created, which was created, there's no public campaign that prepares people towards that ban. There's no information, there's no preparation beforehand. People should immediately adjust, and if they do not, they are quickly arrested. There is no grace or mercy. If there is grace and mercy, it is because the people know someone who can get them off, or they're able to pay a bribe. Number 3, Africans assist their friends who are in financial need as a form of investment for those future times when they themselves might have needs. This arrangement constitutes a virtual banking or saving system. Number 4, compliments are frequently given indirectly in form of requests for gifts or loans and are often formulated as questions. 5, financial matters involve a great amount of strategizing and gamesmanship. 6, success in life is attained through personal relationships, through connections with people in positions of power and authority, and through spiritual means. 7, people who have many possessions or a surplus of money and they just keep it for themselves are prejudged to be selfish egoists who are insensible to the needs of others. 8, many people live with outstanding debts that they never expect to repay. 9, precision is to be avoided in accounting as it shows the lack of generous spirit. 10, money is to be spent before friends or relatives ask to borrow. 11, in many rural communities and less so in urban neighborhoods, people are free to accumulate more goods or property than their neighbors and kin, and if they do, they usually hide it for fear of creating jealousy, which may lead to being repaid back in a occult level, witchcraft, or being cast. 12, loans of goods or things are tantamount to gifts. When people start saying, could you loan me this? So they are often not returned unless the lender asks repeatedly, over and over. And then they are subject to be given to someone else by the borrower without the consent of the original owner. Long-term borrowing, where someone takes it for a long time, is automatically considered a gift. There is little concern if the borrowed item is worn out, torn, or rendered useless. 13, an unjust settlement of a dispute is better than an offended complainant, which means you'd rather have something that's unjust than someone who's offended. Yeah. When a customer is told that an ordered object or service will be ready on a specified time or date, it is unlikely to be ready at that time. The fact that most people are overextended financially produces profound effects on society. What do you think about those cultural traits that I've mentioned, 15 of them? There are many more. They don't necessarily talk about like a leadership and how services may be affected in some ways, but more relational and how we relate to one another. How does that affect our progress to be a first world country? In my next video, I'm going to look at the systems that we have in place in terms of providing services for the people. See you soon. Bye.